What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we have another short horror film to react to. That's right, you guys. It's been a while since I've said those words, so I'm very happy to once again say those words after about 2 months or so that my computer's just been completely failing me. But now I'm very happy to be back. And also, before I continue with this little intro, just want to give a thanks to all of those people who have been viewing my channel, even if I haven't been uploading. Those who have been waiting for me to post videos. Really, thank you so much, you guys, for being patient. And I'm sorry about the inconvenience. And I left that little message on my previous video, so the one I did yesterday. I left a little message on the what do you call that, on the description area, so where I usually leave the links to the videos. I also left a little message there just letting you guys know that just saying I apologize for being absent for a while. But anyway, guys, so yeah, thank you for taking the time to read that and also for listening to the whole message in the beginning of that video. So I just wanted to double check everybody got the message. So anyways, moving on with this one here. So this one that we're going to check out tonight is titled We Die Alone. Okay, and this one here once again is by Alter. If you guys want to check this out, I always leave the link of the original video in the description area down below. And just in case you guys want to also go to the channel and support them as well, to subscribe there. If you guys want to stick around and watch my reaction here and listen to my thoughts right after, I'll be more than happy that you guys do that. Also, don't forget, if you are enjoying the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification and share the videos with your friends. Let them know that we're always doing reactions here, as well as speed art or time-lapse art. Okay, I got 2 coming up. I'm working on that as hard as I can. Editing takes a while to do that. So I am working on that, and as well as teaching on the side, doing commissions. So I'm always busy. Okay, there's never a day where I'm just free to just relax. I'm always very busy with work. But it doesn't even feel like work when you enjoy it. I really do love what I do every single day. So whenever I get the chance, you guys will see those uploads, okay, ASAP. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this, you guys. And once again, the link is down below if you guys want to check it out. We're going to see what we think and give you guys my thoughts right after the video. Without further ado, let's get scared.
You look beautiful. You look beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here. You look beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're here. Beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here, and I feel like we've really made a connection. Glad that you're here, and I feel like we've really made a connection.
He's really rehearsing those lines.
You look beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here, and I feel like we've really made a connection.
Please leave a message after the tone.
What the hell? I've been waiting here for over an hour. I should have known you were catfishing me. Do this to people. Fuck you.
I'm not a
Oh,
monster.
snap. I did not expect that.
When I speak to women online, I'm not lying to hurt them. I'm lying because I want to be the person I pretend to be. The confident guy who meets someone and charms them.
Huh.
But I can barely leave my apartment. It's like I'm invisible in the real world. Like I could collapse in the middle of the street and everyone would just walk over me. And every time I hope I'll change, that it'll be different. If I could just get the nerve.
Oh my God. We die alone. Yo, man, that is sad. Honestly, that's really sad. He's got all those girls in the box,
saving for a vacation.
Like girls that he
You can have my Thursday shift if you need it.
stalks.
What am I even complaining for? Poor Darlene. She took this job because her husband was complaining that they didn't make enough money. Then she found out on Facebook that he's still married to his first wife.
Wow.
I mean, just when you think you know someone, how could you look someone in the eyes and be so cruel? You don't have any secret girlfriends I need to know about, do you?
No, I've just been really busy and I haven't had much time to focus.
I'm joking, Aiden. But let me help you. I know you're one of the good ones. You give us single gals hope.
No.
Yes. It's true.
Hello?
Sorry, I locked myself out of my apartment.
Uh-oh.
Hi, I was just wondering if you have the manager's number.
Yeah. Yeah, so just a minute. Hey, this is Aiden in 1203.
Chelsea in 1204.
Chelsea in 1204 is locked out of her apartment. Could you...
Alright, I'll send someone right over.
Okay. Okay, thanks. He'll be right up.
Great, thank you. Sorry, I just moved in and I'm already the annoying neighbor.
Oh, I'm sorry about the mess.
Did you just move in too?
Yeah. Well, 4 years ago.
Cool phone. It's vintage.
Well, I don't have a cell phone, so...
Good for you. I'm off the grid too. I mean, no Facebook, no Instagram. It's a lot of pressure being someone I'm not. Oh my gosh,
No
that's
kidding.
so cool. Oh, I was obsessed with puzzles when I was a kid. I would do one of those 300-piece ones for hours, and then the second I was done, I'd just destroy it and start all over. Is there a laundry room in this building?
No.
Shit.
But there is one right down the street past that.
That's my cue. Oh, sorry, what was your name?
Aiden.
Cool. Aiden. Thanks for the assist. I'll see you around.
Is he obsessed with her now? Geriatric. Oh my god. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, is he gonna put that on the doll? The mannequin?
Oh, hey. Look what I saved for you. Isn't it cool?
Wow. Thanks.
So what do you got there?
Oh, I found this somewhere in the bins today.
Oh, another puzzle.
Yep.
Hey, have you ever been on one of those, like, dating websites?
No. Why?
Well, I got this Groupon for one of those photography sessions, and last weekend I had photos made. I've always wanted professional photos of myself, so I thought, why not?
Oh, wow. Those are nice.
Anyway, the photographer thought maybe I should put them on a dating profile. It's probably a silly idea. I mean, I'd rather meet someone in person anyway.
So... how long after meeting someone that you like would you want them to ask you out?
I don't know. Definitely sooner than later.
How would you want someone to ask you out?
Did you meet someone?
No, I'm just wondering, that's all.
Well, there's no right way or right time to ask someone out.
Mm-hmm.
You just know that you have that connection.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like when your mouth wants to form the words that a kiss would explain better. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll never do anything. So just go for it.
I feel like she really likes him. Like she genuinely feels something for him. Or maybe she's just being really nice to him.
Hey, Chelsea. Do you like food? Chelsea, give me a call. Get this.
I was gonna leave a note on her door.
You look beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here. And you look beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here. And I feel like we've really connected. I'm glad that you're here, and I feel like we really connected tonight. And you look beautiful, and I'm glad that we're here. And I feel like that we. Beautiful, and I'm glad that you're here, and I feel like we really connected. Can't do this. Can't do this.
Oh! Oh, too late now, buddy. Can't back down anymore. Oh my god, he is panicked.
sounds
Good
like
job.
this when I haven't been talking.
Sorry to call so early. I got your note.
Oh yeah. I found a new puzzle at work yesterday.
I'm like
It's,
cheering for
like,
this guy. I mean, I feel
it's
really
just
bad for him,
really
but I feel
old
like he's
one.
genuinely a really good guy. Just hasn't had the experience yet.
Well, I just thought that if you weren't busy, maybe you could come over and we could put it together.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Are you free tonight? I know it's Friday, but
That's perfect.
I'll be home at 6.
great. That's perfect. I'll see you then.
Nice. You're gonna have to hide that robe thing that you have though, because she's gonna realize he has it there with him. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, clean up your apartment, my man. It is a mess.
Good morning.
Hey, Elaine. It's me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to come into work today.
See, really quick, this is the thing about guys. I'm not a messy person at all, so I'm not generalizing this with all guys. I'm actually a very clean person. You can see around my environment. I mean, of course, I'm married, but even before I was married, I was always tidy with my stuff. I always had everything organized. So, you know, my wife doesn't have to be telling me, like, hey, clean this up, hey, this and that. In fact, I'm actually cleaner than her. Not saying that she's a dirty person or anything either, but I am a little bit more detailed than her when it comes to cleaning. You know what I mean? So I'm more specific on a lot of things when it comes to cleaning. So is she, but more like in the kitchen with like where to put the pots and what spoons to use and like cooking, you know, what towels to use, the correct towel for this and that, right? So, but I'm more like when it comes to the cleaning, you know, you put things here, no shoes on the ground, nothing on the ground. If you're not using it, put it away. Same with clothes, with whatever it is that you took with you when you went out, you come home and you put it away. So again, I mean, just I'm a very clean person, but a lot of guys, they're very messy. Okay, and I always see this with more. You know, I have a brother, so and then I've had guy friends as well. So it's more common with guys than with girls. I'm not, you know, and then girls are the same, but I think that guys are very messy, not just in their, you know, like their physical environment, but even like in their, what do you call it, like their professional type of lifestyle. Like they can't, you know, they can't be punctual, or they're not motivated, and all of these things just are occurring in a single guy's life. But I think that when they start to partner up with somebody, right, they meet a girl they're interested in, that kind of gives them motivation to like get their, you know, ish together, right? And then clean up their environment, start to get their life together, right? And have a lot more goals to impress the lady, right? To that way they look like a provider, you know, rather than somebody who is you know, just doesn't have anything going on for themselves. So that's one thing that I realized here, what's going on with this character. And I find it very relatable to a lot of guys in real life. So just wanted to let you guys know there. But again, not all men are like this and not all girls are like this. But for the majority of my experiences, and even in films, I mean, you know, films are a whole nother, you know, discussion. A lot of it is fiction, but I've seen a lot of this like happening with guys where their environment is just dirty. They're not motivated. They don't show up to work on time. They're just lazy. And then they meet somebody and they end up having this like drive that just comes out of nowhere, you know, this like click. And then all of a sudden they want to tidy things up. Doesn't mean it's permanent. It might start to fade over time as things, you know, turn into a routine here and there. But at least in the beginning, everything is new, fresh, exciting. So then it gives this the guy, you know, a reason to clean his environment. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys
Is
know.
everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I will be. It's just a bad cold or something. Could you cover for me?
Of course, no problem at all. You get some rest and feel better, okay?
okay?
Okay, thanks, Elaine.
She's so nice to him too. Yep, she likes him. It's like that thing with Spider-Man. If you guys have seen the Tobey Maguire ones, with Mary Jane and that neighbor, the neighbor that he has when he moves into that apartment. That
If you missed your chance to see big gains with Tesla, you need to pay very close attention to what's coming next.
I forgot what her name is, but she was super nice to him, and he didn't even notice her. And he
Those were
was
so
thinking
good,
about Mary
so-
Jane the whole time.
I didn't know what you liked, so.
Oh, it was perfect. Can't go wrong with pizza. Unless you eat it with a knife and fork.
I hate that too. I was
so
wondering. You go first.
I was just gonna ask about the puzzle you found.
Oh, right.
This got like jazz
It's
music in the
amazing
background.
What, people will give away.
He's smoother than I am.
Thrift store.
I bet. What were you gonna ask?
Oh, I was just wondering how you like the building.
Oh, it's convenient. I see you finally unpacked. Looks good.
Thanks. It's definitely less of a transient vibe.
Ugh, story of my life. I don't even bother unpacking anymore.
So, do you plan on keeping this apartment for a while?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't like feeling too settled, I guess.
Oh no.
Well, what happens if you meet someone?
I'm not trying to meet anyone.
Yeah, but what if you have a connection?
I stay away from all that.
What if you can't?
Why are guys so concerned about talking about love and connection when at the end of the day, a man's basic instinct is to spread his seed to as many women as possible? Women are assholes.
Oh, that
I'm
is
sorry.
so
I didn't mean to-
wrong.
Look, I'm sure you're great. It's just, I've been hurt a lot, and I've realized it's better if I just keep to myself. I'm invisible.
He's like, so am I. Hello.
But
Trying to make a connection here.
you're not invisible, Chelsea. I see you.
Aiden.
You know, I get so nervous when I talk to women, but I've been practicing, and I just knew if I could get used to saying the right words with a real person.
I'm
the
not
right
sure that
person. No,
I'm-
please just let me say this. You look beautiful. And I'm glad that you're here. And I feel
Oh, he's saying it to the
like
wrong
we
person
really
already.
have a connection.
Look at her face.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to.
I need a minute.
Ah, poor Aiden. You know, he's not crazy or anything. I see what he's trying to do. You know, it might come off as crazy. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now it's getting to a turning
You know
point
what?
here.
I think I'm just gonna leave.
No, please don't go.
Oh my God. She gonna keep going?
I didn't plan this. I never do. I wouldn't have agreed to
She's
come
worse
over
than
if
he
I'd
is.
known.
Oh my God. There's a convenient wardrobe there right by her. A rack of all kinds of choices for shirts.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm Elaine. Is Aiden here?
yeah, he's just in the shower. Are you his mother?
No. No, I work from home.
Wow.
He called in sick today, so I thought I brought him some chicken noodle soup.
Oh my god. This is killing me.
Look what I saved for you.
Did you want to come in?
Clearly, we saw the signs too.
Yeah, I guess he's feeling better. Yeah, just come in.
Oh, she's about to kill her too.
I'm not interrupting anything. Actually, I'm not gonna bother you guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you.
Call the police now. Oh, that's right. I didn't even realize she was wearing the shirt that she gave him at work with the Cupid and all that. Oh my gosh, she killed him. This is a whole, like, this is what relates back to the title. Oh my god, man. Oh, he's alive! Go, Aiden. I'm cheering for Aiden. I'm serious. Like, this is... I get that he's a little off because he's never dated anybody, but... Oh god, he's still, like, weak and...
I thought I could just be Aiden's friend. He seemed genuine, different than the others. But really, most of them started out like Aiden. Well-intentioned, like they're
Oh
incapable
my
of hurting
god.
me, even though they always do. I didn't have a choice. I have to protect myself. I started to feel something that can't happen.
So you kill that person?
Everybody else, the ones who devote their lives to finding a soulmate, to protecting their relationships, they're lying to themselves. They're trying to hide the truth. Sooner or later, someone always cheats, lies, runs, ignores, hurts. They don't want to face it. But in the end, we die alone.
Oh my god, I'm so glad he's alive. Oh my gosh. This is perfect ending. We know the aftermath of everything. He's probably gonna hunt her down, or she's probably left. Oh my god. Alright, y'all, there you have it. That was We Die Alone. So, this was a brilliant film. I definitely did not expect this twist at the end. I thought this whole story was going to focus on Aiden's character and Aiden's character only because of his lack of experience in dating, right, and relationships and all of that. But it turns out that the woman who, you know, immediately he laid eyes on, like the first time he saw her, or at least like he fell for in a way, that was the person that was the last person he wanted to get romantic with and have a feelings for, because we've seen how much of a psychotic person she really is. Now, I can understand both points of view. So there are people that have not dated anybody because they are scared of, you know, getting heartbroken or getting cheated on or whatever it is. The problem with that is that, you know, at some point people do feel lonely, right? It's not just the fact that, oh, you feel lonely and that's it. I mean, people do fine on their own, but to a certain extent, at a certain point in their life or lives, they need to share things like parts of their life, experiences, whatever it is that they want to share about their life. They need to share that with another person in order to live a healthy life, whether that relationship or that experience is guaranteed or not to last, right? Nothing is guaranteed in this life. we do not own anybody. We do not control anybody. You know, I don't own my wife. She doesn't own me, right? But doesn't mean that we can just do whatever we want and disrespect each other. That doesn't mean that either. But the benefits, the joy, the beauty, right, that comes with sharing your life with somebody else is you now step outside of yourself, right? This is all coming from Aiden's perspective, right? So because of his lack of experience, he's insecure. He doesn't even know who he is. He has like poor social skills, right? He doesn't really talk to anybody. He can't even see the signs from this other poor woman. I forgot what her name was, but the one that his coworker. He couldn't even see the signs that she was giving him, right? Like literally throwing them in his face, like, hey, I got you this. Hey, you're a good guy. You give us single gals hope. All of that. Like he didn't even catch those signs. He was too interested and he was too focused in finding love and finding a connection with either somebody online or physically with somebody else, right? But he just wasn't interested in this woman. So we get all that. But you know, again, like coming from Aiden's perspective, we can see that people that are hesitant to date or just haven't had the experience, you know, are really missing out on personal growth as well with another partner. Now, I'm not saying that Aiden's character was completely resisting towards dating somebody, because he was actually trying to find somebody that he can romantically connect with. And I totally get that it's a human thing to do. So I understood where he was coming from, and I understood his overthinking and like delivering lines to his date, whoever it was going to be, and him like practicing with a mannequin, putting on certain, you know, clothes on it, which was very creepy actually. But I can see where he was coming from with all of that. I thought he was going to do something very bad to Chelsea, to the character we later meet, but he was actually just genuinely trying to meet her. So, you know, let's fast forward here. So he eventually meets this Chelsea girl that's his the girl next door, right? And they get acquainted, right? Eventually he develops the courage to ask her on a date with a note, right? So he puts a note on her apartment. We see this, and eventually she responds to him by calling him. And I was like, you know, what do you call it? Just I can't even think of the word right now. I mean, I was just on Aiden's side, right? I was cheering for Aiden. So as soon as she called him, I was like, yeah, this is good. You know, it definitely brought me back to like my single days when I was trying to, you know, throw my charm on a lady or whatever, right? So that, you know, those moments are nice when they're starting. So she calls him back and they connect right on the phone, or at least like she tells him, oh yeah, I'll come by. But you can see in her voice, you can hear it in her voice. She's very just flat about it, very neutral. Her voice, she's not even excited. She doesn't even sound into him at all, but she's probably like, the heck with it. I got nothing to do on Friday night, so I'm just going to go with this guy. You know, settling, I guess. So the date happens, right? Eventually she's in his apartment, and so they're both just there talking. And so Aiden, you can see that he's trying to like deliver his practice lines, right? His rehearsal lines to this woman, tell her like that she's beautiful and he's glad that she's there. But we can see that reality is a whole different thing, right? So once that happens, it doesn't go as planned. We've all been there. It doesn't go as planned, especially when you're young. You know, you practice, you rehearse. I literally also related to Aiden a bit just by with the fact that he wrote some of the lines he was going to say. I did the same thing. I was like, oh, what if she responds this? Maybe I can respond this. I would ask my brother for advice, etc. Like, what line should I say to get her more interested in me? So totally understandable, relatable. I get all of that. But in real life, it doesn't work, right? So there's a whole change of perspectives in real life. The circumstances are different. Somebody might just, you know, be completely disconnected. It might not be as engaged as you know, one of the people. Like, just not both people might be engaged, all right, is what I'm trying to say. So that comes out poorly. What's her name? Chelsea freaks out, and then so Aiden tries to stop her from walking out. So then she hits him with a phone, right? She's about to leave because, of course, Aiden not only fails delivering his lines, but he tries to forcibly kiss her. And so this ruins the whole night, right? So then, again, that's where Chelsea tries to leave. He holds her back. She hits him with the phone. And then she just, like it continues to like, you know, hit him with the phone, with the landline phone or whatever. She continues to she proceeds to violently attack him when she already hit him once. She could have just got out, but we can see that she's unstable, right? She's a psycho because as soon as Aiden was delivering these lines, she was kind of rejecting them and then saying that she's been hurt by people before. And this is when I jumped into her perspective, right? Which I totally understand where Chelsea is also coming from. People that have been hurt, before I continue the story here, so people that have been hurt have also been afraid to date again, to fall in love again, all of that, right? So they become kind of like they get, they trap themselves in a wall or some kind of shell, in a hardened shell, and they don't give people opportunities, the chances to even get to know them. They don't open up to anybody. They don't want to. So, they become bitter, right? And in short. So this is what Chelsea was looking at as, she was perceiving love as, right? So everybody eventually ends up alone. You're going to get left and cheated on by somehow. People are going to run away. Everything will die down eventually. So, and well, to an extent, some of those things are true. Like people do, get caught up in routine. They do get tired of each other, and it happens. We're human, right? So not everything is sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes you're going to face dark times. You're going to face things that get boring, So this is when you got to get creative and spice things up, whatever it is, in order to protect that relationship that you first started to form in the beginning, bring it back. But Chelsea has this really negative, terrible perspective, just generalizing love itself, saying that all people are just cruel. They will eventually cheat on you, all of that. So it was very sad to hear Chelsea's perspective on that, despite Aiden's responses to her. So so this was all just a negative insight on it. And again, I understand because she's been hurt, but we can see why her relationships haven't worked. So sometimes when people are alone, or they're always divorcing, they're always getting cheated on, whatever it is, it's not just because people are generally like that, like men are like that or women are like this. It's because one person is not putting in effort or something is off with them where they somehow drive the other person away. It's not always just, they were selfish, they walked away, they cheated, whatever. It can't just happen just for a reason, just for a random reason all the time. Randomly with no reason whatsoever. That's what I'm trying to say. There are cruel people out there, absolutely. There are cruel people who don't care. They use others for like pleasure or whatever, and they just walk away. Totally get that. But that's why there are signs that you need to see in the beginning, right? See what kind of person you are trying to build a relationship with. But there are times when one of the partners can get totally disconnected or disengaged. They stop trying. Things go wrong. And that's why the other person has thoughts about leaving, or eventually these take action, right? They start to act on it, where they would rather cheat or they leave somewhere, whatever, right? So there's always so many reasons behind another person's, what do you call that? Another person's like rejection towards the other, There's always has to be some reason why this person walked away or cheated, whatever. So yeah, I totally get that. But, with Chelsea's actions, she was totally just unstable. She was worse than Aiden. And I definitely thought that Aiden should not have gone for her, just, because I can just see the way she responded to him. So this was terrible what happened. Eventually we see the girl that actually is into Aiden knock on the apartment door, and she's looking for him. She brings him like soup because she, earlier spoke to him on the phone, right, when he told her to cover his shift, when he told her he was sick. So she comes to his apartment concerned about him and brings him soup, right? I mean, how thoughtful is that? You see, like, this is what connects to what I just said about people's actions in the beginning. This is when we see whether they're red flags or whether they're good signs, right, or bad or good signs. So this girl's actions, the coworker, I forgot her name. So her actions were loving. They were positive. They were those that you can actually build a relationship, a trustworthy relationship with this person. Okay, these were kind actions from another human being that Chelsea was no longer seeing. Anyways, whether they happened to her or not, despite them happening to her, she was just blind now. She was not going to see that. She was going to ignore that with Aiden. So, all of those actions she was showing the coworker were just spot on, right? Spot on, just good actions. But she didn't get a chance to see Aiden. She can see that Chelsea was wearing the shirt that she had given Aiden at work, right? With the hearts, right, and the cupids, all of that. I'm not too familiar with all that stuff, but you guys know what I mean. So it was a really nice gesture. But Chelsea was wearing that shirt, and the girl gets heartbroken with that, and she just walks away with a broken heart, which was so hard to see. You can see Chelsea behind her just looking out the door, like hoping she doesn't suspect anything. And well, this cuts then eventually to her trying to get rid of Aiden's body out in the middle of nowhere. She takes his body out of the car, and then you can see that Aiden wakes up as soon as she's walking away. He's still conscious, but then she goes back to him, puts a bag over his face, and then like slams a rock on him. I mean, how crazy is that? Just because of her like perception on on love, on building romantic relationships that are pointless in the long run, right? Totally wrong about that. There's a lot of people that develop that mentality, and it's just really sad. There's really not much you can do about it either, unless they meet somebody where their actions will show otherwise, and then they'll eventually will convince them. But for a person like Chelsea, she was not only rejecting love, but she was out to kill people who are trying to get closer, which is insane, downright insanity. Totally crazy person. So yeah, I mean, she hits him with the rock, walks away, and you can see like you can hear her dialogue and her narrating about her perspective on love and how we eventually die alone, right? Everything just ends. People walk away, they cheat, all of this negative lens that she has on life, on relationships. And then it just closes with Aiden's body left out there in the middle of the woods. But before the screen blacks out, right? We see Aiden, we see the camera zooming in on Aiden's face, and then he wakes up, right? End of the film. Brilliant. We know the aftermath of this. Like I said in the beginning, we know Aiden's gonna go, back to his apartment or whatever. Probably report this crazy woman, Chelsea, and then maybe eventually connect back with the coworker and see what she was really trying to tell him. But who knows? This is stuff that I'm just kind of making up in my mind here, in my heart, that has a lot of hope for people, a lot of love. So I don't know, that's my perspective. But what do you guys think was going to be the aftermath of the story? Maybe there's some things I didn't add in or I missed. So let me know down below in the comment section, you guys. Also, let me know what you thought about this film. I want to thank the person that shared these films with me. Now, in the list, it said We Are Not Alone, by the way. I could not find that film, so I think it was this one that says We Die Alone. But I might have gotten it wrong. I could not find one that says We're Not Alone. So that's why I reacted to this one here, which was the one that it was giving me on my search. So hopefully I got the right one, but if not, I still hope you enjoyed it, and others as well. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you guys for staying all the way to the end of this video and listening to my thoughts. I know it's late and you guys probably got to get some sleep, or it's early, you got to go to work, whatever. Whenever you're watching this, right here it's late, so I got to go to sleep pretty soon, you guys. But anyways, thank you so much. Hope you guys take care of yourselves, and don't lose hope on love, you guys. It is a beautiful thing. We need that as human beings. We need connection with people. We cannot live this life alone, or else you turn into Chelsea, okay? You turn into a bitter, cold person, and no matter what people say to you, you shut them out. You barricade yourself. You don't want to live your life like that, because eventually all of it comes back to you. All the pain, you think you're giving it to other people, but it's just coming back to you like a curved blade, right? So it's like, vengeance, right? Yeah, you want to make sure that you have a positive outlook on life, and give people opportunities. Give yourself opportunities as well, okay? Don't close yourselves despite your past experiences, okay, you guys? Well, thank you so much for checking this out. Have an absolutely great night, or a good rest of your day whenever you're watching this, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Peace.